In Johnson County, Kansas, businesses are entering a new work week without a mask mandate in effect. County leaders allowed the public health order to expire Saturday. They also issued strong recommendations for people to continue safety precautions against COVID-19. KMBC 9's Bianca Beltran is in Leawood, where businesses are taking different approaches. Bianca?
Kelly, many businesses are still requiring masks to shop there or visit there, and most customers are still wearing them. But having the option is now raising questions about how best to navigate public spaces, and public health officials say until more people are vaccinated, masks still have a role to play. From retail stores to restaurants, masks are still required to enter many businesses at Town Center in Leawood, even after Johnson County's mask mandate expired over the weekend. Health officials are strongly recommending people continue wearing them in public. The county's director of epidemiology is concerned about COVID-19 variants.
With these circulating throughout Johnson County, people who are unvaccinated and people who are gathering without using those precautions that we keep talking about, particularly masking and physically distancing, are at an increased risk of contracting one of these variant cases and then can transmit that on to additional people. And that's how these take hold in different communities.
With farmers markets and other events coming back, the health director says until there is community immunity, with crowds come risk of spreading the virus.
Even in the outdoor environment, if you are in a concert in a large crowd, you do need to wear a mask.
And until more people are vaccinated, safety precautions are key to moving forward.
We've done well. Let's not lose the gains that we have made. Let's continue to do the right things.
And here at Town Center, I heard from some business owners who said that their staff will continue wearing masks, but they will not be enforcing mask wearing among their customers. And we've heard mixed reactions from customers as well, who say whether or not a business will continue following the public health recommendations will influence their decision to visit or shop there. Reporting in Leawood, Kansas, I'm Bianca Beltran, KMBC 9 News.
The Johnson County Health Department tells us 43% of the eligible population has received at least a first dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. Coronavirus cases are going up on both sides of the state line. The 7-day rolling average in Missouri of new cases is at 825. There have been more than 500 new cases in Kansas since Friday. 3.6% of tests in Kansas are coming back positive. That number is a little over 5% in Missouri.